All right, Mike Draco, good to see you here across the line, my man. First in tonight, Bruno Coppola. Good evening from Laconia, New Hampshire, where they're getting ready to have a real humdinger of a rally. Brad Kilpatrick, what's up? Good to see you here, man. Hey, this is Chris with Cycle Source Magazine. I'm going to be your engineer this evening on this installment of the Motorcycle Cannonball Chronicles. I want to welcome all you guys to the show. If this is your first time or 101st time watching this program, we appreciate you guys being here. Do us a favor, though. Help us get it out further and further every week by hitting the like and share button. Let your friends and neighbors know that in 3.5 minutes, we're going live with another episode of the Cannonball Chronicles. Stick around. Hey, Leanne Sims checking in from hot and sizzly Arizona. Boss ladies in the house. Everybody straighten up. Pat Fitzgerald, Godfrey, Illinois. Bill Needham, Idaho. Walter Benarski, New Jersey. It's hump day in New Jersey. Don Gilmore, Chase Rider number 22. And you know, I keep forgetting to say that to you guys. If you have a rider number from the Chase, from the Motorcycle Cannonball, put that up there so we can give you a little extra credit. Because you guys are the spirit of the sport. We want to make sure we recognize that every time we get a chance. Going to be a great show tonight. If you haven't read in the preview below, we're live in 2 locations. Live remotes in 2 locations. Some really, really cool stuff going on. You're not going to want to miss this one. In just 2.5 minutes, we're going to the cameras. Kenny Sweeney, number 114. Thanks for being here with us tonight, man. All right, stick around, guys. We'll be right back. Bars Harley, Queensland, Australia. Far out. 2 minutes. One minute 25. Bruno Coppola giving us a link for the Grind Biker Build-Off. David Crum, liked and shared as usual. That's amazing. Absolutely cool. Thank you guys for helping us do that. And hey, while we're sending thanks out, I want to give a big shout out to everyone over at Chopper Town, helping power all the shows from the Source Media, including this one. And man, if you haven't had the opportunity to go over to Chopper Town's Facebook or YouTube page, on top of shows like this, they have some incredible content, full-length stuff, anything that you need to blow a whole afternoon on your motorcycle addiction. They're ready for you over there. But with just 45 seconds left on the clock, I think it's time that we let you guys loose on this one, bring this one out of the shed and up on the road, go live with this week's installment of Cannonball Chronicles. Here we go.
Hey! Hey! Jason! Hey! Wake up, man!
Oh, damn. What's happening?
Cannonball Nation's waiting for you, brother.
Oh, dude, I'm here. It's just been a crazy day. I'm actually in Kanab, Utah, hanging out here at the AMCA road run, the mother of all road runs, Phoenix chapter. And these guys have got me humping on this hump day. I been doing sweep truck duties here for the last 2 days, picking up all the dead bikes and helping everybody out. And like I said, they've been keeping me busy. So, but it's beautiful out here. I mean, who doesn't love this out here? You know, I mean, this is unbelievable, God's country, and just super excited to be here and get to hang out with everybody. So a lot of cannonball people here, a lot of cross country chase people here, some people tuning their machines here. You know, this is kind of the first road run of the year. Not a better place to come out and test out these machines that are going to be going here in just about 30 days for the chase and about another 90 for the cannonball. So everything's looking good out here. The bikes that for the cannonball and the chase are both running good. I haven't seen any of those guys have problems. And so, yeah, what's happening back in Europe?
Oh, well, we got some special lineup going on tonight, which we'll surprise you with later, but we got a lot of special guests to bring in later on. We have people looking in from Melbourne, Australia. We got Steve Broyles watching. We got your wife, the boss, Leanne, is watching. So I don't know if she caught you passed out in the beginning or whatever, but Marge is here as always, keeping everything running on time. And it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be fun. Right. And the weather looks great there.
Oh, I mean, look at Chris, put us back up side to side. I mean, look at me compared to you. You got to get outside, bro.
Yeah, I know. I've been stuck in the shop. Well, but when you see what we've been up to, what we reveal later, what we've been up to, you're gonna dig it, brother. You're gonna dig it a lot.
Awesome. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what you guys got to say. So I don't really know if I got too on my end as far as things to say or announcements. Other than we're out here doing this, I think we got just a little over 30 days before everybody will be in Cape Girardeau for the chase, which we're excited for. That's looking really good. Got a really great group of guys. Speaking of group of guys, we have a bunch of friends that are actually doing their own ride right now. And I want to just give a shout out to those guys on the Make VLs Great Again tour. It looks like they're having a blast out there, and wish I was with you guys, but next time.
I think the dentist or extraordinaire was having a little rough time yesterday. Scott Bird had a little rough patch, it seemed. Leanne says Chase Riders have a deadline coming up, June 7th.
Oh, yeah. Right. So with the program that we're putting together that is coming together wonderfully, we've actually gotten a really good traction from some people. We've had some sponsors step up for it that are super excited. And we've been getting some really good pictures in. The program is going to be killer, but we still need more. For some of the riders, you guys know who you are out there. Anyway, you have until the 7th of June to submit all those. And if you don't, you're going to miss out.
So I got a question for you.
All right.
In Kanab, what's the most unusual bike that you've seen there?
The most unusual bike. Actually, it might be one of our chase riders, Todd Camera. He's riding his, I think it's a Velo set. I don't really remember, but it's just that little single cylinder thing he's going to ride on a chase. But let me tell you, that thing freaking hauls ass.
Oh, no kidding.
This thing must have been a 6-7% grade that was probably 5 miles long going uphill. And that little bike, 250, 350 cc, single cylinder, whatever it is, 50 miles an hour. I mean, he was passing knuckleheads.
50?
50.
Wow.
Knuckleheads. You boys better watch out on the chase. That bike's fast.
That's cool.
It's cool to see. It's cool to see. Other than that, a lot of panheads, a lot of knuckleheads, some big twin flatheads, a lot of choppers here, which is really cool. It's really cool to see kind of the convergence of the choppers along with the old antique bike guys. I mean, it's just a really nice mix. Everybody's getting along. Everybody's having fun together, and it's fun, just to see a little bit of this eclectic, different things coming together.
So, tell the audience what it is you're trying to do tonight with some of the riders at the event.
Yeah. So there's quite a few different past participants of the Cannonball here. Also, a lot of guys that are going to be riding in both the events this year. We had it kind of set up that I was going to have a whole big group of people right here, but unfortunately right now they are having a nightly dinner banquet. So everybody chose food over the Cannonball Chronicles, which is, whatever.
Wow. Maybe we'll catch up with some of them later on.
Yeah. Guys that are watching inside there right now, they didn't know that if they were going to be here with me right here, right now, and miss this dinner, that I was going to take them out to like a big fancy steakhouse tonight. But guess
so they missed out.
They missed out. They're going to have their pulled pork and their little brownies, and I'm going to go feast like a king.
So we don't have a segment tonight called 1,000 Words, but we do have a video that I'd like to run. So if there's anything else you want to say, now's your opportunity, and then we'll run the video. What do you say?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Bullshit, Sam. Bullshit. Where's my Ruth Chris? I want my Ruth Chris steak, bastard. Oh, he didn't get me.
Oh, we got one guy. He's just about 10 seconds too late, though.
Oh.
So we got Todd Cameron here. We're going to go back to the video. Oh, thanks. Oh. They're working on single cylinders.
Oh, shit. Oh, is he over at Rob's place?
Looks like it, yeah.
We got your place.
So yeah, we were working on the bike today, and put the motor in, and got her running, and hopefully tomorrow we get her out for a test ride. We finished up just before we had to set up for tonight's show, so we kind of ran out of time, but we'll tell you more about what our adventures were today. But it was pretty cool. Bike started right up. Look who I got here. It's an all-star cast.
Nice.
I got Tom and I got George. And we have a special guest with us tonight. Right over my shoulder. Lean in here, buddy. Lean right. David Crum came in and helped us out today. So how about that?
Nice.
Yes. One of our best viewers right here.
Nice.
Came in and helped us out. He was working the lathe for us today, and man, we had a hell of a time. Tom, what do you
Robbie,
expect? What?
Let's talk about that bike.
Let's talk
what
about
were
it.
we looking at?
Okay, so I'm going to let Tom tell you about it.
So that's the 1912 8XA. That'll be my 2021 Cannonball bike. You know, Rob has completed the second motor now. You know, George's 13 is complete and in the frame. Today we just took and put my motor in the frame. So, you know, we're ready to start our little trial runs here probably at some point tomorrow.
You want a better look at it? We can step out of the way for a minute if you want.
Oh, yeah. That's the star of the show. So tell me a little bit about the experience today. What'd you guys do?
So, well, I'll let George tell you about a little bit about that.
Well, we installed the motor. The motor was here. We brought the chassis out, and it took a little bit of work, but we got it in, got it running.
It was in, it was out.
What's that?
It was in, it was out.
Well, a
It
couple
was
times,
in,
yeah.
it was out.
I'm not going to respond to that.
We knocked some of the paint off the mounting surfaces. The clutch sector didn't quite fit from the other motor. So Dave, that's where David came in. David, tell us what you did today.
I just happened to show up at the wrong time. These guys threw me right at it, handed me the part and said the lathes over there, and
Yeah, go take care of this.
shaped probably 4,000 or 5,000 out of the center out of the ID, so it would fit.
Well, but it works great now, man.
It went really well compared to that chase bike I'm working on.
What's going on with
Hey,
the
this
chase
guy
bike?
Oh, man,
Hey.
brakes.
Robbie, this guy that's with me, he wants to know more about that 12.
What's he want to know? Let's have some questions.
This is another class 1 rider. He wants to know what kind of competition he's got. He wants the inside secrets.
Yeah, get
I'm so out of shape right now. I don't know. I'm gonna try to be up on the starting line. It looks doubtful at this point, but hopefully I can make the starting line. But
Is he running a?
we ain't no competition for him. I can tell you that.
Yeah, but is he running an atmospheric?
He's
valve?
got actually he has a intake and exhaust atmospheric, if I'm not mistaken. Correct? I believe that's the only bike in the race that's both intake and exhaust. So that's a pretty awesome feat, to be honest with you.
No,
I don't know.
push rod.
If that's gonna.
This is a push rod motor.
I got push rods.
Well, we'll see.
Oh, geez. Turn into an atmospheric.
Wait,
I
who
think
has the two? I thought he had two atmospheric balances. What year's Todd's motor?
09.
What year's Todd's?
09. 1909.
Oh, it's not.
Wow.
It's not atmospheric both.
No, it's got
Oh, you
push
got the
rods.
age.
It's kind of modern.
Okay.
It's got push rods and drum brakes, man. It's a modern bike. And a chain drive, Tommy. A chain drive, man. No belt. I think we should go one up him and take it over there. And
Oh
start
yeah,
it up.
you're almost cheating, aren't you?
Yeah, full 3 horsepower, I think.
You got that bike?
We should run up him.
All right, cool.
We got to run up, Rob. We're gonna run up you, Rob.
We're going to try to one up you guys.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah. What's
we're
happening?
up. We're up for the competition.
Get after it.
So,
Tell me to run
Jason,
break.
I got a bank lift today, man, and I'm in cloud 9
Behind joint.
with Heim joints. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a secret.
Yeah.
Baby.
Oh,
Heim
Jay-
joints.
Jason,
We call that the hands.
Chris, let's roll some pictures if we can from today while they're okay. All right, so we're taking the engine out of the test bench, which took a few minutes to get that thing out of there. And I had my buddy Brad was here helping me out today too. So there's a sling lift we were using. And I'm trying to drop it in from the wrong side. This is scraping the paint off the frame. So a nice mounting surface there, because if that wears out, then the motor mounts get loose. So you want to have that. We sanded it down a little bit, took the orbital.
Why do you do that?
Well, first of all, you get a good ground. Okay. And then secondly, that paint will wear out from the vibration, and then your bolts will be loose. So you want the metal on the metal with the frame and the engine. And it turns out that the paint was actually pretty thick there. So it's a good thing we went and grabbed that thing and did that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So hey, we're out here. We're next to the 09. I'm going to flip the camera around here real quick. And we're going to give you a live demonstration of this thing starting. And heck, we may even get to see him do a burnout in the parking lot.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
There you go, Todd.
Oh man, Todd's flying. Yeah, on Zoom.
So Indian had push rods in 09. I thought he had 2 atmospheric valves.
Wow, that is really cool.
Oh, way cool, man.
That thing is a beast. I'm telling you, it is unbelievable.
How's it pulling the hills? Good.
How many cc's is that bike?
Yeah, let's talk about this bike real quick. Stand over there. We'll ask you a few questions. So they're asking how many cc's is this bike?
It's 27 cubic inch. I think is like a 437 cc or something, or 440 probably.
440.
Yeah.
And it's a 1909.
1909. Total loss, battery ignition.
Total loss, battery ignition.
2 push rods, Tommy. Check it, man. You got an intake push rod and an exhaust push rod. And no soup can anymore. I see Rob's been copying the West Coast, man, because I had this on a year ago. I saw Rob put one of those on.
We had no conversation, and I had no knowledge, Senator.
I know you sent your.
Todd.
I know it.
No comment at this time.
Hey, Todd, is that oil tank behind the cylinder, or is it up in the gas tank? Is that the oil tank behind the cylinder? And you're all gas up top?
What's he saying?
What's that?
Is that it?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Where's your oil tank?
Right here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll take another over here so you can see that.
Yeah.
You got the oil pump.
Right here.
Chain start.
Chain
There's the
drive.
battery.
So is that the direction the carburetor?
Check it out.
Battery's
Milwaukee. I'm
forward
trying to
there.
get a Milwaukee sponsorship.
Is that it?
I wonder if that was period correct.
Oh,
Milwaukee.
that's great. That's
But you
great.
got-
What a good
this is
idea.
what-
That's a great idea.
This is what's beautiful is these guys in their engineering back then, dude. This linkages are just unbelievable coming through the steering.
Yeah,
I love it.
that's 1900s.
Oh, that's bitching. Yeah.
So you watch them come down here. They come down here.
Yeah. Right here. There's your throttle,
That's just-
ignition, bitching stuff. All original.
All right,
So
you guys are next.
was that carburetor originally mounted in that direction? Was that carburetor mounted in that direction, Todd?
I would have had a soup can right
Soup
there.
can that
They would have dropped
horizontal,
down.
dropping down. They had a soup can on them. Yeah, but not tunable.
Right. So now you're going to so now you have forced induction facing forward.
Is that legal? That's
Ran
not
there.
the real thing about forced induction. I'll have to put a scoop on there. That forced induction will take me from 3 to 3.25 horsepower. You think?
You're gonna catch every.
What'd you
Yeah,
say?
I think so. And you'll catch every bug in the race.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, your guys' turn to start it.
Very nice. We started it already.
Let's see
That's what
Tommy
the
run.
video in the beginning was.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's your
I
guys'
started
turn
right
to
now.
ride.
Tom says he'll start it right now. We'll put the thing down.
I want to see. I want to see a hot
Hey.
lap, Tommy.
While you guys are getting prepared, I'll take you through some bikes in the parking lot.
Beautiful.
Cool.
Let me see how I can figure out how to do this.
So we're gonna start it.
Yeah.
All right. We got a few here.
Keep going.
73 shovel. Look at that.
What are you gonna do? Oh, look here.
Well, I'll
Chase
come
bike right
I'm gonna
there.
walk over
Indiana.
your place.
Oh, you are.
That's Carrie Patchett.
I'm gonna park this.
Rode in
show
a
my crew, and I'll
2019.
walk over.
Here's one of my favorites right here. The Trail 70. I'm sure most of you guys out there remember those things. Yeah, yeah. Beautiful Indian Chief. How about this 36 knuckle?
Gas on.
Wow, another 36 knuckle.
Mm. Yeah.
Oh, dang. Another 36 knuckle.
Another one. And another one.
Oh, then we got a panhead. And how about
Nice.
this? Tommy,
Very nice.
look at this.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. 79.
Yeah. Getting
You have
in
a
the
nice
chopper.
turnout there.
Yeah, yeah, and this is probably only maybe an eighth of the bikes. Most of the people walked over here, so look at this thing.
Somebody else, huh?
Big flatty.
Big flat, yeah. Another big flat.
Big
A nice 47 Indian.
Yeah, beautiful. Is that a chase bike?
Oh, but he's been on the events with us.
Your oils.
So how long's Todd been running that bike?
I think he's had it running for about, I don't know. When did we have him on the show? 6-7 months ago?
Right. So yeah, this isn't his first day with the bike, right?
Right.
Okay, just checking.
Look at this beautiful knuckle.
She's beautiful.
Nice, man. You
Beautiful.
got a nice
hey.
turnout there.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorites on the scene right now. This 38.
Real cool. Yep.
That's a cool paint job. That's a VL paint job.
That's right.
Guy that owns this, he's a former cannonballer.
Oh, no kidding.
Nice bike.
Yeah. Killer. Got a few more over here. Whoa, look at this. Vincent.
Wow. Black Shadow or something.
Oh, look at that. Another 36 knuckle.
There you go.
Here's Alex Trepanier's bike.
It's a nice bike.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. There's a 46 giveaway bike.
Oh, no kidding.
Huh.
How's he doing?
Tom's been here all week riding with Alex, learning how to maneuver that Indian.
How's he doing?
Doing awesome. They're having a blast.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Getting some miles on there. I think we did 140 miles today, and I think 200 and some yesterday. So it's great practice for these guys out here. Hopefully we'll get to see some more of the participants here shortly.
Picture coming in.
Cool. Well, yeah, because we want to have some of our viewers ask these guys some questions, right?
Yeah. Hey, while we're waiting for those guys, if anybody's got any questions for me, put them in the comments. And Robbie, if you see them come across, let me know what they are, and I'll answer them.
Yeah. All right. Well, Tom's going to try and start the bike inside here. Let's see what happens. All right.
Awesome.
Let's see if we get it running.
Gas on? Choke on? Choke's all away.
Yeah, let's turn the choke on.
Put the choke about half. As soon as it starts, I'll take it off.
Day one.
Awesome.
We just can't ride it around the shop.
Yeah. Well, we didn't hook it up to the lift and run it
Yeah,
around.
no parking lot in here, but we try.
Hey, you know
course,
what I'd love to see? I mean, I bet Tom and George's freaking smile is huge right now. I mean, I can't even imagine what they're feeling after going, experiencing that first startup on something like that.
No, it's nice to see it crack like that. It started right up today when we actually tried it for the first time. Rob and his crew have put a tremendous amount of effort in the single. As you know, no one's ever done it on an atmospheric valve single. And, I'm not sitting here with any illusions telling you I'm going to be the first, but obviously that's the next challenge. So, we're going to go out there and see if we can try to get an atmospheric valve single to go across. That is the goal.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, even getting that thing through one day on one of those machines is really a very good accomplishment,
Well, the atmospheric bike we all know is a difficult challenge, but Chris Tribby came darn close last race to doing it with an atmospheric valve. So, somebody's going to do it. I don't know who it's going to be. Hopefully it's us, but someone's going to get an opportunity to do it. And, it'll be a lot of fun just trying to keep it going every day and just trying to be out there in the starting block with all the other, there's a lot of great guys out there and a lot of great gals. And it's just it's a wonderful opportunity to be part of it.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I want to throw it over to David Crum here, because this was his first experience hanging out with Cannonball guys. And I get his opinion on what was going on. What did you think, buddy?
I certainly wasn't expecting what was going on today. I just figured I'd stop by. I just had to fix some stuff on my bike, which is only a 2003. So what they were working on and what I was working on today were two totally different animals. And I showed up just at the right time. Rob said, "Lathes over there. Here's the part. We'll take a couple thou off of it." I snuck up on it and polished it down some. And Mr. Banks here says, "Take a little more off, kid." Went back over, took some more off. Finally, we got it to where he liked it. So I was
Nice.
happy to help. That was a good experience.
See
great.
this face? See this face right here? That serious face? He's got his Cannonball face on already.
And I didn't even know whose bike it was. I just thought these guys were a bunch of, I mean, I heard Tom's a bunch of. I'll leave that to your discretion. But I heard Tom's voice and I knew exactly who it was, but I didn't know it was his bike. I thought they were just happened to be here too. So I didn't know anything of it. None of this was going on. So
You guys
it was
got
pretty
any?
good.
You guys got anything to say to your cousin?
Timmy.
Timmy Kearns, what's up? What's up, cousin Timmy? Hey, but the real thing, the thing about coming out here is the opportunity to actually get the motor into the frame while the gang of us are out here and we can troubleshoot it. And anytime you got a new motor like that, you're going to have some little bugs you got to work out. And we worked out a few of them today, and I'm sure tomorrow when we go to ride, we'll have a few more. But, it's nice to have our little group together and to be able to, work with the challenges we have today and try to move forward. Hey, the race isn't that far off, and it's time to get serious.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
and-
Yeah.
Hey, it was great having these guys come out today. I had a lot of fun hanging out, and just there were wrenches flying, and
I was even
it
wrenching
cool.
today. It's a rare day when I pick up a wrench, man. But
Yeah.
I was out here wrenching, giving a little bit of direction with these wrenches and all. And George and Rob, they seem to respond pretty well to those little orders I was giving today. So I was pretty impressed with those two guys. They did a good job.
Good.
All right, tongue in cheek
Yeah,
guy.
he's buying a lot of
So,
stuff.
hey, Chris Callan, bring that picture back up, because this was the troubled part of the day. It was supposed to be, okay, 2 or 3 hours, we're ready to go. So the inside of this is the sector for the belt tensioner, and this slides over the sprocket shaft of the engine. Well, somebody had, before they nickeled it, they built it up like unbelievably with copper before the nickel. So when we looked inside, I said, we tried to get all that. We tried very non-aggressively to break down the copper. And it just wasn't happening. So that's why we had to chuck it in the lathe. But we tried Scotch Brite. We sanded it. I even used a Dremel on it to get the copper down as far as the metal without going into the metal. But even when we got it down that far, it still wouldn't fit. I think it had been dinged at one time, so it had a high spot. So that's where David came in and trued it round for us and got it back on there. And we left a little room for grease in there, and it moves pretty good now. So it works out. And then I guess George had to
Do the teeth. Yeah.
the teeth on the fingers there. So it was a fun day, man.
Oh yeah. Hey, we got a corn though.
Right?
It wasn't that bad.
I'm happy we got it. We had it to the point where it was running.
Well, it's
today.
like-
I
it's
almost
like
didn't think we were going to get there.
Deja vu, because 3 years ago we were out here with the last Cannonball bike. Same thing.
Yeah.
like-
So tell these guys what happened. That's pretty wild story. So
Oh yeah, we brought it in and we pulled the motor right here. Ryan, you helped us out. We got the motor back in, got it running. And it made it what, 3 days, Tom?
Yeah, I blew that one up pretty
Blew
quick.
it out.
They want to You want to hand me a motor, it better be ready to go. You know, I'll crack that thing first thing today. Just, you know, just.
That wasn't the motor we built, though.
No, no.
Please.
I had
Please,
that.
please.
I had it
No,
on the
no.
line the next morning at the Cannonball. I was up till 2:00. That bike was on the line. It was ready to go.
So that's actually a pretty funny story. So I called George like a week before,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah.
I says, "How's it going?" They go, "Oh, we're tearing our hair out, and blah blah blah. We can't do this." I said, "Get that thing in the truck and get out here." So they drive from Pittsburgh. What's 5.5, 6 hours?
Yeah.
And so the next day, we were again assholes and elbows, just flinging wrenches, getting this engine. We had to take it out, I think, right?
We took it out. Yeah.
We took it out and had to go through all kinds of
Oh
stuff
yeah,
on
all
it.
kind of crazy stuff.
And then we finally got it back in. And while we're doing this, Ryan is building a spare engine for them.
Good thing.
And he had just gotten started on it, right?
Yeah, we loaded up the second day and took it home with us. You know.
Yeah. So just as they were loading the bike into the truck to go home and they were ready to go on the Cannonball, Ryan goes, I think we can put it in the test bench and run it before you go. So the spare motor, we put it in the test bench, ran it, and on the 11th hour, out the door, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was
And it actually went from Binghamton, New York to Portland.
It went from Portland to Binghamton. The third day it blew up because that night in Binghamton we put the spare motor in.
the other Portland. You're
Yeah.
both talking about different Portlands.
Yeah.
You're talking about the second motor then.
Once you put the second motor in, we
Right.
never missed a beat after that. That motor made it across all the way to Portland.
Except
Whatever the
for
hell.
one day when he beat
No,
the hell out of it.
No, it made it every day.
No.
It might have been along the road once or twice,
it's a testament.
but
to
it made
Retrocycle.
all the it made all the checkpoints and it made all the starting lines, and
Yeah,
finish
this
lines. So
this one was a challenge. That's why it took so long, because Ryan re-engineered a whole bunch of stuff in it. So we're hoping it'll be stronger, more modern, and perform better. So it remains to be seen. We'll see.
Heck yeah.
We had to relocate the petcock, the fuel valve, all that stuff. That was actually
Yeah.
the filter, wasn't it? Fuel filter.
Yeah, the drip leg.
Yeah.
Won't fit on with that linker carburetor. We just had minor adjustment there.
Right. So what do you got going on there? Anybody come out yet?
Well, it looks like dinner is finally starting to get over here. I haven't seen any of the Cannonball or Chase crew come out yet. I'm sure they're probably trying to hide. They know I'm out here with this thing, so we may have to go in there.
You know what? Go hunt them down. Go get them, Jason. Bulldog. So this was fitting the oil line, the feed line to the engine.
So have we gotten any questions from anybody in there?
Yeah, Walter. Well, Walter wanted to know about this bike. Wouldn't copper fill the belt and make it slip on the road? Well, that's not where the copper is, Walter. It's on the inside of the belt tensioner, where it goes on the engine over the brass section. So I can actually maybe bring the other motor out here and show them where it was. Right? You can go get that.
But the other motor?
Yeah, that's spare. I'll go grab it.
Oh, it's leather on leather.
There's
Well, I
a picture
can
of it
show 'em.
right there. It is right there.
Well, there it is right there. I'm sorry. We had a picture of it. So there's the brass coming out of the engine case. And that's the tensioner, and it's supposed to slide right on there. So it was just a little tight. A lot tight.
A lot tight. It went back and forth to the lathe probably 7 times.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, well,
I mean, it just
like David says, he was sneaking up on it.
oh, well, he's smart.
Yeah, because you take too much
No,
off, you can't put it back.
Yeah, you didn't screw. Can't do it. No,
So David.
it worked out well.
So we have any other questions from the audience out there?
Yeah, it looks
Bob
like these
Ziola
guys
says
looks like they just got
Ziola?
their food. So
they just
there's
what?
a lot, just got their food. So there's a lot of people here, a lot of people to feed. So they were kind of some of the unlucky ones to get their food right away.
All right, so
It's
I'll tell you what.
I can't be in loud.
All right, let's take a break, take a commercial break, and when we come back, maybe somebody will come out, or we'll see what's going on. All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so here's a word from our sponsor.
My name is Ray Yanis. I'm from Ormond Beach, Florida. Got into motorcycling, at a very early age, like every young guy does with mini bikes, go-karts, that kind of stuff. I got a frame for a mini bike. I strapped that thing. It had no brakes. All my shoes had holes. And I grew up with Warren and Billy Lane. When I moved from New Jersey, I moved to Miami. Billy's a little bit younger than Warren and I. They've been cool since day one, man. I can't lie. My parents, they came from Cuba. My dad moved to New York City in 1959, right when Castro took over. I joined the Navy 1986. My chief had a Harley Davidson there, and he had an old FLH, and he would ride this thing in his uniform every day. Had a 67 Sportster with a Magneto. Don't recommend it. My first Harley was 1989. I've never been without a Harley since. I retired Miami, I was in law enforcement there for 23 years. Now this is what I enjoy. It's kind of like a Ripley's Believe It or Not, like everything's shrunk down. Small lathe, small drill press. When it's cold as hell out here, and it's, you get condensation and stuff. I don't have much wall space, but I have a little bit of everything that's important to me. After a long day, come in here and this is my happy place. I'm grateful. I thank God every day. You don't have to be the best fabricator. You don't have to be the best designer. You don't have to be the best mechanic. You don't have to be the best welder. You don't have to be the best anything. Just make sure that what you do, that you're going to be proud of it when you're done, that you don't take shortcuts, and that it's done the right way. I'm Ray Yanis from Ormond Beach, Florida, and I'm a Dennis Kirk garage builder.
Hi, I'm Tom. I'm with Banks Brothers Motorcycles. One of the things I want to show you today is our new improved engine puller.
The changes to this machine has been in the arms and in the hands. We put hind joints in the hand to allow rotation of the engine, which makes it easier to get it in and out of the frame. With the angle change, we have equal clamping pressure on them. And over here we have what's called the posi lock, which allows this to be locked in place and the engine can't swing from side to side.
And we're going to show you just how easy it is to pull the motor out of the bike right now. George is actually going to come in, make contact with the cylinders, tighten it down, he's going to pull it out of there.
You'll lift it up, rotate it, and bring the assembly out of the frame. You see the motor starting to move, and it centers itself. This allows no side play once the motor's in place, and it keeps it safe. It can't fall out.
Visit BanksBrothersMotorcycles.com to order your Banks lift.
Everything we do at the track shapes what we build for the street and the dirt.
You can see how bad these guys want it. A race to the line.
For us, racing is not for the trophies or the glory. We compete because it makes everything we do faster, more durable, and tested to a higher standard. For S&S, racing is the ultimate in proven performance, and we've been proving it since 1958.
Well, and you can ask me about the 12 and him about the 13.
All right.
He wants to know the difference.
Cousin Timmy Kearns.
Yeah.
He's got a question for his cousins here.
Cool.
He wants to know the biggest difference besides having an extra cylinder between the 12 and the 13 Banks Brothers bikes. So I think we need to explain that George is riding a 1913 20.
Correct. Yeah.
So
And the biggest difference, cuz, is I don't have to pedal.
No, for real, George is running a chain. I'm running a chain belt. Obviously George has 2 cylinders and I have 1, but really the real big difference aside from 2 cylinders, again, is a push rod compared to an atmospheric valve on the intake. That is a major difference. And obviously the chain is a much better setup than a belt chain. In weather, you're going to do better with a chain as opposed to a belt chain. However, some folks feel that when you have a belt, it's easier on the motor because when you're letting off on the gas, it's not as hard as it is with a chain for back pressure and such. So that's your pocket valve.
So what we're looking at is a pocket valve. Now on George's motor, there's a rocker arm, a mechanical device that pushes this valve down and opens it, right? See this? See the valve open? All right. Well, in this engine, we're asking the engine pressure as the piston comes down to open this valve instead of having a mechanical operation. So that's the biggest difference. And as the engines evolved, they realized that they could do this mechanically and make the engine a little more efficient.
Yeah, the 13 has a few features that are fantastic. It's a much more powerful engine than the single, especially being a push rod engine, twin cylinders. And it's hopped up a little bit. I think it'll be a great machine for the Cannonball. It's a very special bike too. It's Lonnie Isom Jr. bike.
So hey, that's another thing. So now that we both have our motors in the bike, both motors are Lonnie. George's bike is a complete Lonnie Isom bike, but my motor's a Lonnie bike. So both of us are running Junior's motors in the race, and we're kind of excited about that. Here's the thing with the atmospheric valve is this spring right here. Under different conditions and different weather, that spring's going to be the thing that's going to want to, fail us. So that is the biggest challenge right there. You may be along the road changing that out, because of the spring itself. When it starts, it might want more tension or less tension. When it's going down the road, same deal. So that's the challenge with the atmospheric valve.
So, yeah, and those springs are pretty weak to start with. So you have to find the right combination so you can start the bike and then you can run it down the road.
With mechanical actuation on valves, you can run a much stronger spring.
Right, because the mechanical device, it's a lever basically and pushes the valve down. So then you have the strength and the leverage of that.
Yeah, you have metal on metal. It's really
yeah, that works much better than this. But this will be a challenge.
Well, sooner or later someone's going to do it with an atmospheric valve machine. Hopefully it's sooner. I don't know.
It's a great challenge either way.
So Jason, Tom's getting ready to do the
chase.
You have any questions for him about that?
Yeah, I want to. What's he doing for preparation?
I'm out here in New Jersey working on the Cannonball. That's what I'm preparing for the chase.
So no preparation for get on and ride.
Hey, actually, I have a fresh motor in the chase bike too. So George and I are doing like final prepping on the chase bike now. So in another week we'll definitely be ready to go. We feel pretty confident. It's the same bike we ran in the last ride. So it'll be fun. I doubt we can keep up with Todd, but we can go have fun.
Todd's the champ, man.
Todd, you're riding a different bike this year, right?
Yeah, I'm bringing a 1930 Veloset KSS 350. It was a big Isle of Man championship bike. It's pretty cool. No more hand shift. It was the first hand shift bike in the world. They actually took the hand shift and put it down on your foot, so it still has a knob like a hand shift, but you shift the knob with your foot. But it's a pretty cool. Yeah, Jason was trying to chase it down today, climbing that hill. Jesus. Yeah,
it was crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I got a question for both of you guys.
All right,
you guys, I guess, aren't hungry.
No. Look at what they brought me.
What'd they bring you? What they brung you?
Chicken
that's
fried
cool.
stick.
That is cool. Veloset's a cool bike. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
What is it, pulled pork?
Somebody's living large.
What a bunch of nice guys.
Yeah, but tomorrow I'll be hungry tomorrow because Jason's getting me Ruth Chris for dinner since I made it out. Right, Jason?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was offering that stuff up while you were in there. Absolutely. We heard it.
That's a hardtail, isn't it, Todd?
What's that?
That's a hardtail, correct? No rear suspension on the Veloset?
Oh yeah, hardtail for sure. Yeah. Hardtail, 3-speed transmission. That one's a little different that Chris is showing on there, but it's similar. I don't know what tank's on that one.
3-speed, nice.
That's a full race bike. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, we're going to take a walk real quick. I see a few people. We'll say hi to a couple guys.
All right. Well, while we're doing that, George, I want to ask you about your expectations on the upcoming Cannonball. So this will be your first time as a rider.
Yeah. I really enjoyed being a mechanic, but we'll try it as a rider.
What are you anticipating?
Well,
challenge-wise, preparation-wise?
Heat. We'll be going through the South. I think the biggest challenge is going to be the heat, especially with the older bikes, the earlier bikes. That's going to be a major challenge for the singles. And truthfully, I'm concerned about the heat on the twin. You know, I'd say that's probably my goal is to make the points, and you never know. If I do that, perhaps, I could be in the hunt. So, but just being in the Cannonball and riding that is really a great thing. It's an opportunity of a lifetime. That's what it is.
Tom, I got to ask you, have you studied for the quizzes?
I have studied MISS, ISS, IPPI. I'm going to be able to spell Mississippi. So I'm ready for that if they want me to spell Mississippi on that test.
There you go.
But can you spell Alabama?
Alabama.
A-L-A-B-A-M-A.
I hope that's going to be multiple guests.
There he is.
We found him.
What's going on, buddy?
Hey, Alex.
Alex.
Having a good time out here. Anybody who's not here missed out. I'm telling you, you missed out. 3 national parks in 3 days. So
nice.
Connor Good Miles are one of our young riders here. Did you get Connor?
Yeah, we'll bring him. We'll take him over to the bike and we can talk about his experience.
Alex, how's Connor doing? There he is. Hey, Connor.
There he is.
Hey, we'll say hi to one more guy and then we'll take Connor over to the bike. Anybody remember that guy?
Sure.
That's America's favorite.
What's happening? What's going on, Rob?
How's it going?
We missed you, man, out here. It's a good time.
Yeah, well, if you hadn't put it where it is, I'd be there. I don't know why you put Utah all the way over there.
All right. I'm going to make my way over here.
Who else you got there, Jason?
I'm going to walk over to where Connor is. Let's talk to him for a few minutes.
Let's check that out.
Man, it's beautiful here. All right, so here we got Connor. I'm going to flip the camera around here real quick so I can do some better videoing.
Okay.
Connor, what's happening?
How's it going, everybody?
Tell everybody what's been happening in a few days.
Been taking care of business, getting some miles on this 1945 Chief that I'm taking on the cross-country chase, riding around with Alex and all the other Indian guys out here, having a lot of fun.
Heck yeah. So what have you guys been riding?
So it's the 1945 Indian Chief. Yeah, number 85 on there.
How you feeling about that left-hand throttle?
Oh, I love it. It's better than ever.
Now you're kind of an Indian guy, aren't you?
I love Indians. Yeah, they're smoother than Harleys. I have both Indians and Harleys, but I like the Indians better. They're a lot smoother.
Right. And why's that?
So,
well, it's, enclosed primary, more like a modern bike. It's just a better riding bike, I think.
Yeah. So where'd you guys ride to today?
We went to Zion National Park. Yesterday was Bryce Canyon. Tomorrow was the Grand Canyon.
Heck yeah. What'd you think of Bryce?
Bryce was pretty cool. I'd never been to that one before. And Zion was really cool too. It's almost like 2 parts in one. We even took the shuttle up to the top and jumped in the river.
Oh, no kidding.
So tell them what happened yesterday, Connor, and tell them how you handled it.
Oh, yesterday we had a flat tire in the rear. It split all off and bike and Alex we had to patch a tire up.
Oh, heck yeah. So you think once you get on the chase, You can do it by yourself now?
Yeah, I'll have the tools to bring.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Any other problems or things that come up on the bike that
Little loose exhaust, but you know, nothing as bad as that. That's the worst problem. That's not a bad thing, right?
Right.
Little things.
Heck yeah. So you got any more preparation to do before you get to Missouri?
Oh yeah, I gotta get a little odometer system. Gotta get used to the scroll box and just put some more miles on there.
Heck yeah. So what's next?
What's next? Ooh, I don't know. To be determined, right?
Well, what's tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow's Grand Canyon.
Heck yeah.
Well, you're gonna go ride a couple days with Jason in Arizona before,
Yeah,
right?
that'd be fun. Come out there and show you how an Indian's better than a Harley.
Listen, I want to know if anybody's using that electric vehicle charging station out there.
Oh yeah.
It's electric. It goes downhill real quiet.
So today's riding was unbelievable in going through Zion Park. If anybody has it in it, it's so beautiful. Great grades, you know, to really pull, you know, going down them, the twisties, it's unbelievable.
So we got what, about 300 miles or so now?
I think we got like 330 miles over the last few days. So it's been a really good test for people to come out here. It's like I said, one of the first road runs this year, and we've had quite a few people here. I've seen a couple Cannonball people here testing their bikes, a couple Chase people here testing, and it's been a good time.
And how many miles is the Chase?
1,400 total.
It's a cakewalk, right?
Well, Connor's 1/4 of the way there.
Heck yeah. So, but excellent. But we'll keep checking back in with these guys. I'm gonna go see if I can find one more person before we get out of here tonight, and maybe we'll watch them start it. Will it start?
One kick every time.
One lady owner.
What kind of centers that cover, doesn't it?
Hurry up, Connor. The show's gonna end.
Should have got a Harley.
I guess we're out of time.
You know how it
Yeah, got a Harley, man.
somebody's watching, they don't start.
Hey, Harley would have started.
Cut back to
Put your hand over your eyes.
put your hand over your eyes. Put your hand over your mouth. Your hands up, both hands.
Hey, turn your gas on.
Oh yeah, I guess it's
Want some grief by a chief. Want some more by a 4. That's straight from the great Mark Hill.
Hey,
Mark Hill taught us
tell
that.
him, G. Tell him, G.
Want some grief by a chief.
What's
Want
that?
some
What's
more
that?
by a 4.
Wathy's gonna kill us.
yeah.
Wathy's gonna put a hit on us.
All right. So I don't know if you caught it, but we have see no evil over here, hear no evil, and speak no evil.
Oh, shit.
But the Indian came out, so we had to break that down.
Yeah, we'd have some fun with that. Come on, man.
So, Jason, I guess you want to go eat, huh?
I do. I think we should get this train rolling down the track, and I can grab some grub real quick and get back and help some people do some maintenance on their bikes tonight and get ready for tomorrow. I'm beat. So
I guess everybody hit the like and share button. They mashed. I think there was mashing tonight.
I hope so.
And
my arms getting tired from holding this stick up.
All right. So listen, I want to thank Chopper Town and all the affiliates, all the associated social media channels that carry our show. I want to thank Cycle Source and Source Media. And of course, without the viewers, we couldn't do it without you guys. Jason, take us out and enjoy your dinner and have fun tomorrow.
All righty. Hey, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. We had a great time, a little bit different than what we usually do, but just something that we're trying out. Maybe we'll do some of this kind of stuff on the events, bring you some different live shots and talk to some people. So, if you got any comments or questions or want to see more of this, let us know. I think that's all I got. So I got to go.
I got one more thing. Walter Curro says he's taking Tom for a Jersey breakfast. So Walter, be here at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. We're going for breakfast.
Oh,
so
dude,
that's
you
it.
guys.
We're going to have some Taylor ham we're going to have Taylor ham tomorrow. No pork roll.
All right.
Taylor ham, egg, and cheese.
Have fun, be safe, and keep riding.
Enjoy your dinner.
Deserve it.